Доброе утро, всем привет, добро пожаловать, or добрый вечер, or good evening, всем привет, добро пожаловать на мой канал. Итак, урок 17, lesson 17, out of 365. Давайте начнем, let's begin, and the first part, as always, is about verbs. Номер один, verbs. И глагол на сегодня, and today's verb is спрашивать. Давайте напишем спрашивать. 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 Спрашивать means to ask, and this is imperfective aspect of the verb спрашивать, to ask, imperfective. Imperfective. Imperfective means an action that is happening right now in this moment, or usually, or regularly, да, спрашивать. While perfective, спросить, is about one-time action, finished action, and we have a result. Да, спросить, спрашивать, спросить. At this level, we are going to learn спрашивать, we are going to conjugate it. We will talk about perfective later. Спрашивать, to ask. Спрашивать, спросить. But I advise you always to learn verbs in pairs. Doesn't matter what level are you, just learn them in pairs to be to learn in advance. And when you will be A2 level, you will already know this verb. Спрашивать, спросить. Let's conjugate спрашивать, because at this level we are going to learn only imperfective. Я спрашиваю, я спрашиваю, I ask or I am asking. In Russian language, we have only one present tense. Я спрашиваю, I'm asking or I ask. Я спрашиваю. Ты спрашиваешь. Ты спрашиваешь. Спрашиваешь. So we have the ending you, ешь. These are the most common endings for a lot of verbs. Я спрашиваю, I'm asking or I ask. Ты спрашиваешь, you are asking or you ask. Он, она спрашивает. Он, она спрашивает. Спрашивает. Он or она, he or she, спрашивает, is asking or asks. Он, она спрашивает. Don't forget to practice with me out loud and try to copy my pronunciation. This is very important to pronounce the words correctly. And by imitating my pronunciation, you will be able to pronounce them correctly in the future. Дальше. We ask or we are asking. Мы спрашиваем. Мы спрашиваем. Мы спрашиваем. So here the ending was yet. Here ем. Мы спрашиваем. We ask or we are asking. Now вы. Вы, we have ты, you, informal, and we have вы, you, but formal. When you ask a person older than you, a person you just met, a person you talk in a formal way, your boss, doctor. Вы, or it's plural, you guys. Вы спрашиваете. Вы спрашиваете. Memorize these endings, they are very common. As I told you before, вы спрашиваете. You are asking or you ask. Plural or formal. And the last one is they are asking or they ask. Они спрашивают. 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 Again, our ending, ют. Они спрашивают. They're asking or they ask. Очень хорошо. Let's continue with nouns. Number 2 is about nouns. And today's nouns will be вопрос. Вопрос. Sometimes you will see words that I already told you about. That's okay. Just let's repeat them. Make sure that you memorize them. Вопрос is a question. O will be pronounced as A here because it is not stressed. This O is stressed. So this one which is stressed we are going to pronounce as O. This one which is not stressed we are going to pronounce as A. Вопрос is a question. Вопрос. Another word is ответ. Ответ. Same here. O will be pronounced as A because it's not stressed. Ответ. Ответ is an answer. Ответ. Answer. Ответ. Глаз. 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 Here you can hear that I pronounce Z as S. Глаз. Because voiced consonant like Z located at the end of the word will be pronounced as S, will become unvoiced. And Z voiced will become unvoiced S. Glass. Glass is an I. Glass, I. Plural for glass is глаза. Глаза, eyes. Глаза, eyes. Глаза, eyes. Очень хорошо. So, глаза, eyes. Отлично. И последнее слово, and the last word will be слово. Слово. Same here, O is not stressed, so pronounce it as A. Слово is a word. Слово is a word. Like this, like this, like this is a word. Слово. Слово. The pronunciation is very important in Russian language. The stress is very important too, because you can be misunderstood if you stress another vowel, different vowel, not the one that you should stress. Идем дальше. Let's continue. Number 3. Номер 3, третья часть, third part is about root words. I know that a lot of you love this part. Root words. Root words. Root words. And today's word that we will find words with the same root is вопрос. 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 A noun that we learned today. Вопрос, question. Вопрос. And a word with the same root will be просить. 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 So the root is прос. Просить. So вопрос is a question. Просить is to ask for something. For something. Просить is to ask for something, not to ask a question. Просить is to ask for a favor, to ask for something. Просить. Просить. And one more word is опрос. Опрос. With the same root. Опрос. Прос. Да? Прос. Опрос is a survey. Давайте напишем survey. Опрос. Same here, O will be pronounced as A because it's not stressed. Here, this O is stressed. Опрос. Опрос. Survey. Опрос. Опрос. Очень хорошо. Пойдем дальше. Четвертая часть, part number 4, is about adjectives. Adjectives. Usually, I give you one adjective for all the genders. Today we are going to learn a few adjectives, some very common adjectives in Russian language. And the first one will be прекрасный. Давайте напишем прекрасный. 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 Что такое прекрасный? Do you know this adjective? Here the example is in masculine, прекрасный. And it means wonderful. Прекрасный is wonderful. Прекрасный, wonderful, beautiful. Прекрасный. Прекрасный. Another adjective is капризный. 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 This word came from Latin or from Greek and Russian language. Капризный, maybe you know this word. It's capricious. Capricious, naughty. Капризный. Капризный. Отлично. To pronounce a letter in Russian language, you have to open your mouth. It's very open. Капризный. Капризный. Naughty or capricious. Дальше. Любимый. 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 Любимый is favorite, or literally it means loved. Loved. Любимый, but as an adjective. Любимый. Not lovely. Literally it means loved. But basically it means favorite. Мой любимый. Мое любимое блюдо. My favorite dish. Да? Любимый. Favorite. Любимый. Дальше следующее прилагательное. The next adjective is симпатичный. 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 Sympathичный is not sympathetic like in English. No. Симпатичный means cute in Russian. Cute. Симпатичный. Cute. Симпатичный. Младший. 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 We will use them in context, so don't worry. You will memorize it in time, or you can memorize them today. It will be much better. Младший is younger. Младший, younger. Младший, younger. Младший. Светлый. 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 Светлый is light colored. Светлый, light colored. Светлый. Do you have space here? Not really. Светлый, light colored. Светлый, light colored. Светлый. Or after светлый, let's take its antonym, and it is темный. 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 Yo is always stressed in a word, so it will be stressed. Темный. Try to pronounce it a little bit longer to emphasize it in a word. Темный. Темный is dark colored. Dark colored. So темный is dark colored, светлый is light colored. Темный. Темный. Что еще? Ужасный. 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 Ужасный means awful, terrible. Ужасный, awful, terrible. Ужасный, awful, terrible. Ужасный. And the last one is ленивый. 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 E here is not stressed, so we are going to pronounce it as E. Ленивый. Because it is not stressed, it will be reduced, and we will pronounce it as E. Ленивый is lazy. Ленивый. Ленивый. Пойдем дальше. Questions and answers. Next part number 5. Questions and answers. Some very common questions and answers for you to be able to speak Russian. Questions and answers. Итак, first question and answer is: у нее есть парень? You know this construction. У нее есть. She has. У нее есть парень. But if we will use the question mark here, we can make it a question just by using our intonation. У нее есть парень? Does she have a boyfriend? У нее есть парень? You can, if without a question mark, it will be a statement. У нее есть парень. She has a boyfriend. With a question mark, it will be a question. Does she have a boyfriend? У нее есть парень. У нее есть парень. Да, у нее есть парень. Да, у нее есть парень. Да, у нее есть парень. У нее есть парень. Парень. Yes, she has a boyfriend. Да, у нее есть парень. Yes, she has a boyfriend. Да, у нее есть парень. Another question and answer. У него есть девушка. Does he has a girlfriend? У него есть девушка. Девушка. У него есть девушка. Does he has a boyfriend? He has a girlfriend, sorry. Does he has a girlfriend? У него есть девушка. Да, у него есть девушка. Да, у него есть and девушка. Don't have space here, but it's the same as here. Девушка. Да, у него есть девушка. Yes, he has a girlfriend. У него есть девушка. Does he has a girlfriend? Да, у него есть. Does he have a girlfriend? Да, у него есть девушка. Yes, he has a girlfriend. Да, у него есть девушка. Очень хорошо. Number 6 is about grammar. And today we're going to repeat what we learned yesterday because cases are very important, as you know, in Russian language. So let's repeat them. Number 6 is grammar. And we are going to repeat genitive case today. Genitive. Some more examples with genitive case with the question whose. Whose. For example, today let's practice чей, whose, чей. Чей is whose but masculine. Masculine. It means whose but it's masculine for masculine nouns. For example, like чей это дом? Чей это дом? Чей, whose, чей. So by чей, I know that here the noun will be masculine because I ask it. The question, the whose is in masculine here. Чей это дом? Yes, I'm asking about the house. And house in Russian is masculine because it ends in a consonant. Чей это дом? Whose house is this? Чей это дом? And now let's say that this is Irina's home, and Irina's will be in genitive because it answers the question whose. Это дом, Irina. So Irina here is in nominative case. Nominative case means is a word that you will find in a dictionary. While in this context, we have to change Irina to genitive because it answers to question whose house. Чей дом? Это дом. Irina's. With this Irina's, Irina, feminine, in feminine, a will be replaced with y. Irины, like this. Это дом Ирины. This is Irina's house. Это дом Ирины. This is Irina's house. Идем дальше. Чей это дом? Same question, but another name. Let's say this is Sophia's home. Это дом. First, let's write София, like this. София in nominative. Now, because the question is whose house, дом София has to be changed to genitive. And in genitive, feminine, when the ending is iya, we will replace it with ee. So basically we will replace ya with e. Sophie. Sophie. This is feminine, right? Sophia in genitive Sophie with ee at the end. Это дом Софии. Let's take another example. Same question. Чей это дом? Whose house is this? And let's take another name, another person. Например, masculine. Сергей. Very common Russian name. Это дом. First, let's write Сергей in nominative. Сергей. Сергей. Nominative answers to question who. Кто? Who? Sergey. Who? Sergey. But here we have a question whose. So we have to change Sergey to genitive case. Это дом Сергея. Sergey is masculine. In masculine, e short will be replaced with я to make it genitive. Сергея. Это дом Сергея. This is Sergey's home. Это дом Сергея. Очень хорошо, молодцы. Let's continue with number 7. And number 7 is about phrases. Phrases or expressions, and at this level we will learn phrases that we will need to speak Russian. Phrases. Например, for example, можно спросить. May I ask? Можно спросить. Спросить. Можно спросить. This можно, may I, will be used with the verb in infinitive. Можно спросить. So you don't have to conjugate this verb. Можно спросить. May I ask? Можно пройти. May I pass? All the verbs after можно will be in infinitive. Можно спросить means may I ask? Можно спросить. Что значит слово? This is a very useful phrase for you, because if you don't know a Russian word, you can ask, что значит, what means, что значит слово, and the word that you don't know, what means the word, literally, what means the word, and let's say ленивый, that we already learned, ленивый. Что значит слово ленивый? What the word ленивый means? Basically, this is what it means. Запомните эту фразу, memorize this phrase. You will need it to ask your Russian friends or your teacher if you don't know a word. Что значит слово ленивый? What does the word ленивый means? Что значит слово ленивый? Что значит слово ленивый? Number 8 is about dialogues. Let's learn a very common Russian dialogue for you to start speaking Russian. Номер 8. 8 is about dialogues. Отлично. Итак, наш диалог. It will consist some words that we already learned. Like, у тебя очень симпатичный брат. У тебя. We learned the construction у тебя есть. You have. While in some cases we use it without есть. У тебя очень симпатичный брат. So in this context, we will not use есть. We will say just у тебя, you have. And it means you have. While у тебя есть, you have something that I can touch. У тебя is something abstract. У тебя очень симпатичный брат. Симпатичный брат. We learned симпатичный, right? It means cute. У тебя очень симпатичный брат. You have a very cute brother. Your brother is very cute, basically. У тебя очень симпатичный брат. Спасибо. 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 У тебя очень симпатичный брат. Literally, you have a very cute brother. Спасибо. Thank you. У него прекрасный характер. У него, or let's continue with спасибо. She said thank you. She said thank you. And she continues. У него прекрасный, прекрасный, we learned it today, right? Прекрасный характер. Характер. У него прекрасный характер. He has a wonderful temper, wonderful character. And the answer can be да, я знаю. Я знаю. Я знаю. We learned this phrase. Да, я знаю. Yes, I know. Да, я знаю. Yes, I know. Да, я знаю. And number 9 is a short story. Short story. At 30 minutes, my camera turns off. It's like, it's by default there. So if it will shut down, it's okay. Итак, short story. Number 9 is a short story. In this short story, we will use the genitive case that we learned yesterday, and today we repeated it. Это сестра Александра. Это сестра. This is sister. We need to say of Alexander. This is Alexander's sister. Это сестра. Let's write Alexander. Это сестра Alexander. Alexander is a nominative here. Nominative answers to question who. Alexander. But here the question is whose sister is this? And Alexander, we have to change it to genitive because this is his sister. Alexander is masculine, ends in a consonant, so to make a genitive, just add a. Alexandra. Это сестра Alexandra. This is Alexander's sister. Alexander is Alex. Да? In Russian, the full name is Alexander. And the short name can be Alex or Sasha. Это сестра Alexandra. This is Alexander's sister. Это сестра Александра. Она симпатичная, но очень капризная. Она симпатичная, again, our word, симпатичная, она симпатичная, she's cute. Она симпатичная, she is cute. Она симпатичная, но очень капризная. Очень капризная. Капризная. Она симпатичная, но очень капризная. She's cute, but very capricious. У нее есть парень. У нее есть парень. У нее есть парень. She has a boyfriend. Да? У нее есть парень. Его зовут Лев. Его зовут Лев. His name is Leo or Lev in Russian, like Leo Tolstoy. Его зовут Лев. Он очень ленивый. He's very lazy. Он очень ленивый. Ленивый. Он очень ленивый. He's very lazy. That's all for this lesson. Спасибо большое за внимание. Увидимся с вами завтра. If something you didn't understand, something, watch our previous lessons. И увидимся с вами завтра. See you tomorrow. В то же время, same time, 8 p.m. Moscow time. Да? Спасибо вам большое. Thank you for being